me ask you this, because I've had these debates online. When let's say Vince McMahon has these guys wrestling 300 plus days a year back in the day, and you're hurt, and you're worried about losing your push, losing your spot, what responsibility does the promoter have also? Because some of these guys are taking the pain pills. I've had wrestlers say to me, Evan, I'm always in pain. Always. That's the word they use. So what was, there's no off season. These aren't farm animals. Sometimes somebody's hurt and they need to go home and rest and recuperate. So, I think there's two sides to this, not just partying.
100%. Most of it, believe it or not, Evan, wasn't partying. To begin with, when you first leave, now I can't speak to the WWE or the WCW. I never signed a contract. I was not in a big promotion. I worked for 100 promotions on all the independents, but I got to work with all the legends, the stars, and the young lions. And I learned a lot because I wasn't a full-time worker and I was a manager. I ended up learning a lot about these guys on the road, and you're right. I was booked maybe 100 times a year, 125 times a year. These guys were booked 350 days. And you're right, living that life on the road, it wasn't to party. I know that I came off that way, that we went and we partied to begin with, and that's what it's all about. But it's the ability of what these guys do day in, day out. It's the most serious sport that anyone could ever imagine. And the bumps and bruises, if you've ever gotten in there and taken one bump, this is as legit as anyone could ever imagine. And when people say, I'll tell, okay, it's scripted. Okay. But either you're an athlete, you can get in there and do it, or you can't. You have to physically perform. I know because I couldn't cut the buster. It was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. So, Evan, your point is well taken. What are you supposed to do when there's no health and wellness? A touchy subject. There's no unions. You'll get thrown right out if you ever try to bring up stuff like that. You got to pay out of your own pocket for a lot of different things and look at the life you're living. I'm on the road, hitting the gym, trying